Hello,
Dorland,
everyone.
she made it home.
Do what?
Dorland said she made it home. Have to play
Okay.
catch
Hello,
on
everyone, and welcome back to my channel, Handmade by Ying with Donna. Today is vacuum packed, and everything that's going to go wrong with these cell phones is going to. So let me get that one turned off and onto the mute. Sorry about the delay. Today is Thursday the 22nd. We're circling back to finish the Evergreen quilt. So I'm going to slip into the chat real quick and welcome everybody. And I'm sorry for the kerfuffle, but my cell phone decided it was going to go batty. So Kathleen, welcome. Good day, my lovely friends. I'm grabbing a cuppa and gearing up to join you all. Welcome, sweetheart. Beverly Atkins, good morning, Donna, Courtney, and Teresa Louise, and everyone. Teresa Louise hasn't hopped on yet, but she'll probably join us or circle back later and tell me what's up. Shelly Moyer, my ride or die partner to the retreat. Made a new friend along the way, and welcome, sweetheart. Guess who, Nancy? Hello, all, and welcome. Dorland Dale, I made it home safe. Now I have to play catch up on everything. But first, I'm cooking breakfast. I hope you're cooking me something good. Yum. That woman's our little world traveler. She's been all about. Guess who, Nancy? Can't wait to what all you have in store for us. I'm telling you, it's a ton of goodness. Don't know where everybody else is. I've been on the road a bit the last couple weeks, just enjoying my life. So, with that being said, I'm ironing my fabrics for the next go around. Courtney and Teresa Louise were going to finish up while I was away on the Evergreen, but life happens, and the girls were like, you know what? We're all going to take a little vacay from it because we've been hitting it pretty hard and give everybody a little break. So that's what they chose to do, and I put that little video blog up that we were just going to delay. So, Courtney, how far are you, doll?
I'm on the second part of the tree.
All right.
And first
So,
bottom part of the tree.
she's making her trees. So who's in the chat today that's sewing along with? So I have an idea where we need to start out today. This project is pretty stinking cute. And I'm going to put my ironing board down and out of my way. That's the goal anyway. I've got it unplug. So that way I'll know who's with us. I did post my video last night of the recap of this trip to the quilting retreat, and if you missed it, I asked you to circle back and have a look see. I really did have an amazing time, and I only had 2 complaints. One, it ended way too soon because it was fun, and the other one is I didn't, with my back being all jacked up, it was a bit of a challenge for me to walk to where they had us parked. That's the only 2 things. I wish it would have went a little bit longer because these ladies, I'm telling you, that I got the privilege to meet, they were amazing. The projects were really fun that they had us doing, and it was just all about a good time. Everything that the checklist that they sent was dead on things that we needed, and then I listened to what Stephanie of Memoirs of a Long Arm Quilter had advised on bringing, and I packed a few extra things. God knows I popped them hot flashes. So I took my fan, and I was quite cold where we sat, but it kept us sewing and kept us moving. So I didn't even need my fan. But when I do another quilting retreat, I'm still going to pack it because you never know what you're going to need. I'm so sad I couldn't go to this one. I know, right? I honestly, Marla, I thought you were going to be there, and I was looking forward to meeting you face to face, sweetheart. I wish they would send us out a list of who's attending. That would have been cool. Kathleen, hello, my friends. She's back with that cup of joe. Lynn, welcome from South Carolina. Donna, you had quite a time, girlfriend. Went back for our watch because I knew I missed something. LOL. Yay for retreats with Stephanie Yvette. I'm telling you, I would honestly, and I'm being honest, If you haven't ever went to a quilting retreat and you don't know what to expect, reach out and ask your friends who's attended one, where have they went, and get a different feel. Every quilt retreat's different from my understanding. What I'm understanding, honestly, is Stephanie and Yvette put on a very good time. It was project-based. Everything that they gave us, I completed. I believe Shelley completed. Most of us completed stuff, and if not, it was just because we were all gabbing and having a good time getting to know each other. The projects challenged you in some ways. In some ways, to me, everything was okay. Learned a new way to do zippers, and I'm just learning those, so that was new for me. One went in upside down, the next one went in right, but you know what? At the end of the day, I learned a lot. Paper piecing, learned different ways that it's done. You rip out the center seam before you join your fabric, so I learned a lot there. The project from Stephanie, the quilt that we did, that turned out really cute. I showed that over on my video, so I'm not going to pop up and down now to do that again. If you want to see about the quilt retreat, I video blogged a lot along the way, and that video is up. We posted last night, and just grab yourself a cup of coffee. It's not real long, and it just gives you a recap from beginning to end, from the time I pulled out of my driveway till I got back home. Highlights, clips. The quilt shop was amazeballs. The first time in, when we took everybody else, we over inundated the quilt shop, and it turned into a kerfuffle there, but not in a bad way. It was just we overwhelmed 2 women against all of us, so it took quite a bit. Let me see. Zondra, if I'm saying that right, welcome, sweetheart. First time I'm seeing you, and welcome to my channel. Welcome to the chat. I'm sad I can't go. Praying the Lord makes a way. I gotta go. Yes, Kathleen, you do. You have to call me sometime and we'll figure something out. Even if it's not an official quilt retreat, find out where people are. Even if it's just like within a state away, that's in your network, and just get together and sew for a weekend. I'm telling you, you won't be disappointed. I'm sad I can't go. Praying the Lord makes a way. I got that. Hello, ladies. Popping in to say hi. Hey, the world traveler. How you doing, babe? Traveling with all them babies on board. I envy you. Hey, Joe. How you doing, bro? Linda Denton. Hey, Beth. How are you doing with all that binding? I bet she's going to have everything tacked down and ready to go. I finished it on Monday, Linda. I might do a run through on the machine when I get it home to secure it. Makes sense.
You do not have to use, I know you do machine binding, but when you hand bind, it will not move.
Yeah, it should be secured down, so you can trust your stitches. I agree.
You trust your friend here, because she does it all the time, and we watch the quilts, and it never moves.
I agree. It's going to be a shop sample. When I get back, I'll machine bind and wash it. Judith Thorpe, hi from Yuma, Arizona. Welcome. Brenda Foley, hello from Kentucky. Kathleen Champ, sounds fabulous, Donna. Plus, love to chat with y'all. Honey, you can chat with me anytime. You've got my phone number. I don't give it out to very many people. You can call me. You can private message me. We can hook up and chat. I like a lot of Zoom shows because if I can't get out with people, I do send a Zoom link so we can Zoom sew. I like to get to know people. Marla, that's it. Same goes for you, sweetheart. Anytime you're bored during the day or evening, shoot me a message and I'll shoot you a Zoom link and we can just mindless sew and get to know one another. It's always fun to get to sit and meet other people. And like I said in my video, I learned so much. There was 13 of us that attended the retreat, plus Yvette and Stephanie, so it's the 15. And everyone at my table was, you couldn't ask for a better group of ladies. The ones behind me, they are just I have to say the same about them. They were just giggly. They brought the party. That's all I got. They're amazing ladies. With it being my first time, I'm not so confident in all of my stitches. LOL. Some look a bit sketchy, and Lord knows the kids will heavily use it. Better to be safe. Absolutely. So let me have a swig, and I'll see where we're at here. Let me grab my quilt. I loaded it on the long arm. Give me just a second, and I'll pull it off and show you. I didn't baste it down yet. I just laid it there when I loaded the long arm. But I'll give you a sneak peek of mine. I thought the girls were going to be nailing this. Looks pretty. And I went ahead and worked mine up. So this is mine. Week 1 we did the blocks. So they're done. And the trees. And I chose to decorate my trees with Merry Christmas bulbs. Let it snow. And then I put a little tinsel on. All of it's going to end up being a wall hanging in my living room for Christmas, to be honest. But this is mine, and it's ready for the long arm. So, like I said, I worked ahead because I thought the girls were going to be working last week. So now it's like we had to cancel. Everybody deserves a day off, you know. So they got busy on busy work of their own. So I finished. That's ready. I've got the long arm loaded with that one. I'm piggyback stacking the whole length of the long arm. I've got the one that I did at the quilt retreat of Stephanie's loaded. Backing is going to match on both. And then this one. And then my goal was at some point tomorrow. Hi, Mary. Love it, Donna. Thank you. I just like to be a little extra, you know? So, don't know what else to say on that. But the little bulbs, I thought, you know, I had the time, so I went ahead and just fussy cut it around everything and hot glued them down in. And then when I quilt it, I've just got to decide how I'm going to quilt it. I'm thinking that, Beth, what's it called? It's that, it looks like matchsticks. But I bought a new ruler, and I kind of want to try it out to where I can stick it in. I believe that's the term of that one. So it'll be just fun, and it'll be real thin, and everything will be real symmetrical. Kind of like what I did on her puppy dog. What was it, Clifford, if memory serves me right. That turned out stinking amazing, and already been sold out. Don't get to keep a lot of stuff. Everybody sees it, and they're hit me up for it. Like I said, I'll be probably filming over the weekend to show you how I do my pantograph. I'm going to pantograph on Stephanie's, but I'm going to ruler work on the other one. So I'm going to be doing 2 at 1. So I'll have it set up, and I'll be back and forth on both sides of the long arm. Or I may just work one side and then roll it. We'll just have to wait and see how Joe wants to do the setup for that. Linda Denton at Goody Goods. How can I get a hold of Heather to see if her quilt pattern is ready that I won? Because I do not have Instagram. Linda, I can shoot her a message. Beth's on the road. So let me, in case she got busy, let me do this. Because when one gets busy, I'm just going to screenshot it and send it to Beth. That way she has it directly. Because when you're dealing with little kiddos, Beth, hold on. From Linda. All right, sweetheart, that's out there. And if she lost service, because you lose that connection along the way sometimes, Beth will have that, and she'll get back with us and tell us. So, Courtney is on the trees. Are you up to the second tree yet? The second level of the tree? Way to go. Progress.
You were talking, I muted myself and just like speed demon on me.
Let's knock it out, girlfriend.
I just have to add the white pieces to the top tree, and then I'll add them all together.
Awesome. I can't wait to see it. You just keep sewing. Chop, chop.
The reason I mute myself is because I'm speedy demon through it. So.
I can't imagine. So, let me see.
You continue talking. I'll get this all caught up.
Okay, let me ask you a question before I start talking the gab again. So, did you do your blocks?
The square ones? No, not yet. Okay. They're right here in trips.
Right, it's just going to tell me where I'm at with you. Okay, go ahead and work on your tree. So, it looks like I'm a bit ahead, so we may have to just keep working through this one extra week. So, in the meantime, I'm going to flip the page. But is anybody in the chat? I know there's 7 of us, 7 on top of us. Beth said to tell you thank you, and she sent it. She's on the road, so that message has been forwarded to Heather, Linda. So she'll be in touch. It's in her shop, so it should be ready to send, Beth said. So it'll be coming, honey. And Beth has forwarded my message to Heather, so whenever she gets that message, she'll know to contact you, honey. So she is still on the tree blocks and has to work out the assembly for the 9-patch for all intents purposes. But the way they have you doing the 9-patch on this strip assembly, it's 2 lights, 1 dark, 2 lights. And that's how you're going to get this block. And you're going to make a total, I want to make sure I'm telling you right. So when you're making it, your strip assembly is going to be like, you're going to join 2 darks and a light, then 2 lights and a dark. And you're going to just follow through on your strip assembly. And then it's just going to join in. Yes, she is. Guess who, Nancy? Yes, she absolutely is. And she looks fabulous, doesn't she? I told ya. She keeps saying, oh, yes, nobody's going to notice.
My husband and I have been doing things together so that we can make our lives healthier. So.
Absolutely.
I stole my husband's shirt. This is his work shirt.
Aw. Joe the Tech Guy. Judith Thorpe. Joe's dropping links and I don't understand that.
Yeah, I tried to drop as much as I could, but I was trying to keep up.
You do some great zigzag work, stitching up the lovely things. Absolutely. I've already zigzagged all around. But believe it or not, there's 108 of those little trees on the little Christmas bulbs on the tree. So they're already attached. I'm just trying to think of different ways that I can make it look really cute. Like maybe the blocks, do the candlestick and then swirls on the trees. I don't know. I'll figure it out. But I'll take anybody's ideas. So while she's busy sewing, and Nancy, that was great. That was really nice of you to say something because not a lot of people's noticed. And if they have, they haven't said anything. But she's wasting away to nothing. We got her in this little sweatshop with me. So, this is going to be our next pattern. And it's called Wonderland. And it's going to be different, per se. I'm not doing mine in the blue this time. Courtney challenged me outside of my zone. And I think the girl's trying to give me a headache. It's sparkly whites. Then the polka dots, and Lord knows polka dots make your eyes go crazy. She's giving me a challenge, so I'll slow down. And then I've got the black and white stripes. So next I've got to just figure out the placement on this and how we're going to lay it out before I ever make the first cut. Look great, LOL. I've been playing in different stitch the last 2 days and I'm actually having fun. Absolutely, it's about the journey. You know, it's not about speed sewing or racing through. I figure, you know, every day's a new adventure. Let's take it low and slow and get through the process. J Dacta. I'm saying that wrong and I'm jacking up your name, but welcome, sweetheart. That's a new one and welcome. I'm sick of the Bargello fabrics. You better not be. Take that back. Take it back now, girl. Look at my Bargello.
She's stuck on it, not sick of it.
How you liking it? You got to tell me. Kathleen, call me. I've got my first section 1 is all assembled. This morning, my section 2 was all the strips were just sewed. Stuck on my Bargello. Thank God that's what you said. I thought you said you're sick of it, and I was like, no, girlfriend, mail it to me. We're going to get this thing done. I did, babe.
I told you she wasn't saying sick. She said stuck.
So, Kathleen, tell me where you're stuck, baby girl, and I'll walk you through whatever it is. What I did, and it might help you because we're going to circle back to this on Saturday night at midnight. I didn't mean to freak you out, sis. Boy, I was coming up out of the chair like, going to run to your house and help you. Whew. Made me pop a flash there for a second. Heart palpitations, girl. So tell me where you're stuck and why I got you here, and Courtney still is sewing. I'll pop up here and try to help you out. Zandra, nice. I like it. Thank you. The Bargello we're going to be working on this Saturday at midnight. So technically it's Sunday morning, but it's actually midnight my time. You'll have to chat about it because I'm trying to pull together fabrics because my jelly roll is only 5 fabrics. Girl, you're giving me a challenge. Have you started it yet? Debt Free Quilter. Hello, Heather. Hey, girl. You're living the dream. I'm so proud of you. Starting your channel. Welcome. It's going to be a fun journey and a fun ride. So, Kathleen, I'm not sure where you're at. So, you've got to give me something to start with, baby. So, I'm just going to do a real quick sample review because I'm not sure where she's stuck. Why Courtney's sewing before I get cutting. Joe helped Donna, LOL, help her out. Victor, she hit the floor. I know, right? I think he just tried to jack me up a little bit, you know? But is that not coming together just stinking beautiful? Joe set the camera so you can see it. I questioned how to fold the panel to assure the cut strip straight. Okay, let me tell you how to do that. I'm going to start with, I'm going to answer Kathleen first, and then I'm going to come back down to you, Brenda. So the easiest way to do a Bargello is get a jelly roll. Thank you, Mama. I'm enjoying the journey. Now if my internet would cooperate. No, it never does. So, the average jelly roll has between 40 and 41, 42-ish pieces. So it's easier to do it with a jelly roll. But if you're cutting your own strips, you're going to need to get, in order to get the color. Joe, can you switch me back for a second?
Yeah, hang on a second.
He's going to switch my camera. Okay, let me show you. In order to get this big wave that it's going to have like here, and the easiest way to see the wave is in the yellows and the orange. In order to get that full effect, you need to have those different shades that's going to build in each one. Like my blues, my greens. But when you're really seeing it is like the pink. You're going to be able to really pick up on it. In the red here, how it just shifts. And it, like right here, it looks like it's crooked, but these are sewn together. This is where I have to start sewing my way across. And I'm just taking little bits at a time because a Bargello is not meant to be a race. And it's going to take a couple months to get through it. So Kathleen, you've only got 5 strips cut or 5 different colors. Tell me how I can help you, Kathleen, and I'll help you. Brenda, I did cut and sew mine, but was confused. Okay, when you laid it down, the first cut, you don't even begin with. What I did was I ended up with 4 folds on mine. The way you fold it is you're going to fold it in half and then you're going to take the bottom up. You're going to make sure your bottom seam line is straight. Your top's going to be wiggly no matter how much you try to keep it straight. And that's just in the angle that you're using when you're sewing, because you're sewing up one side, down the other, up one side and down the other. So that is going to jump up and down. So never pay attention to your ends on a Bargello. You're going to pick one of your lines and you're going to come straight across, and that's going to be at your cutting line. So then you lay it down and you do your fold. Then you're going to start cutting from left to right, and I roller cut. I'd make my first scant cut on my right side and then I flip. Then I pin everything. I have it secure because as we cut, everything shifts. I think she was asking about after all the strips are sewn together, Donna. Okay, I wasn't sure. That's why I was like, ooh, I don't know. Zoom call me later after 5 this evening and I will walk you through that. But when you're cutting, you have on a Bargello, it's really important that you sew up one way, down the other. And then when you have your first 20 and then this 20, you're going to have these coming all one way, these coming all another. So when you sew, I mixed my numbers so that I'm going to have one seam coming up, one seam coming down, one up, one down. And if you haven't done that, that's okay, because as I join these, let me show you. I'm going to be able to flip this side over, and this one is coming up, but they're so easy. If I need that to move up instead of down, you just finger do it. But on a Bargello, you have got to pin. I would not use the clips. I would, honest to God, clip them. You're going to clip. I clip at the top on mine. My first one's a clip, and then after that, every angle, every seam, I'm putting the pins in, because that's going to give you that good nesting. Thank you, Joe. You guys are going to get me in front of the camera. I hope so, darling. I hope so. What's your channel name going to be, Amy? I'm looking forward to it. You got to give me something to work with. And we're going to shove you out there too, Amy. You got a wealth of knowledge. Make sure that you guys, if you're sewing ahead of me for Saturday, make sure that you're making that tube. It's really important to do the tube method, because if you haven't done that, every time you made that cut, you're going to have to sew it back together and then turn it inside out and then find your spot. So it's easier to do it when you have the tunnel. I used 41 of each of my jelly rolls. Mine came with 41. Once I got them ironed on the back, I flipped it over and I heavily starched on the front before I cut. And it's made a huge difference in mine. But everybody's is going to be different. So, like I said, the Bargello is just going to be a process. And the goal is this time to walk everybody through what's not cut yet and at least get them laid out so they can sew on their own. Kathleen Champ, welcome, honey. So, Amy, you got to tell me about this channel, girl. What's your name going to be and what you're going to be talking about? I'm sure it's sewing and quilting, but you got to give me something to work with, babe. We'll shove you out there, too. Let me see here. It's in her shop. Can you let her know that Heather will email her tomorrow? I believe it was Brenda, wasn't it? We're on our way. Yes. Done. All right. Whoever had the pattern for Heather question, I can't remember. I think it was Brenda, but don't quote me. Heather has it in the shop. She has your email. I'm sorry, it's Linda. And she's going to email you when she gets into the shop tomorrow. So she said to let you know, look for your email tomorrow. So, Courtney, where are we at, babe? Woohoo! Progress. Cracking the whip over here.
You're mean.
They look pretty.
Mean instructor.
She's saying I'm mean. I don't got a mean bone in my body. Papa's saying I'm being mean. So, Journey Tracy. Hi, two of my favorite ladies. Hi, doll. We love you and welcome.
Ladies, this is for Papa.
Joseph. Wait a minute, he's not looking.
Oh.
Have a look, see. I do all kinds of crafts with mainly quilting, and I want to future time and efficiency. I've got tons of ideas, but my gumption is lagging. Once you take that step off the cliff, you're hooked. I'm telling you, you'll enjoy it.
Yeah. I took a step off the cliff from TikTok to YouTube World in April. I have not gone back. I can do both platforms now.
I like this one better because you can talk back and forth, and if someone in the chat wants to come on with us, I always send them
It's the same way with TikTok. You can add them as they can send you a request.
Right. So I think it's just fun to have everybody together. I wish that there was a way to put all the ones in the chat up here.
I know.
I'm just saying hello personally to everyone. Saying hi, everyone. That makes me feel like I have friends over and don't say hi when I come in. So I stopped saying hey. Kathleen, don't ever be like that, love. When I see you anywhere, I tell you hi. I'm sorry if people do that to you, sweetheart. Wink, wink. Love you, babe. Amy, you guys are awesome. Thank you for all the encouragement. I have no doubt you're going to have a blast. It's going to be a fun channel. I've really got a kick out of Heather's, and I'm not poking fun, Heather. I just love the way that you sat there and you were like ripping the Band-Aid off of a hemorrhage, you know? The way you were like, opening your box, and you were like, and this, and this. I was like, turn the light on for a lot of quilters out there because it's easy to buy on that credit card. And then when that bill comes and you're looking at that fabric, like Heather, the debt-free quilter, she sat on that bed and she was like, and I haven't even opened this yet. And why? Just like,
I love it.
Real. She was real.
I love her personality.
And
but I would like to do something. I don't know if Donna would want to join in. I'd like to help her get up to 300. She is 31 away from it.
Who is?
Debt-free quilter.
She's just bouncing it, girl.
Yeah. I would love to help her.
Okay. So if anyone in the chat has not subscribed to the Debt-Free Quilter, this is your time to shine. Let me see. Heather, do me a favor. I don't want to hear I'm not camera ready because I'm never camera ready. Do me a favor.
Look at my hair. There's not even camera ready. Look, I'm in here.
Courtney, do you have Heather's email or a way to contact her?
I have Facebook.
PM her the link and she can join us.
I can do that.
Heather, join us for a little chat. We're going to push you out there, babe. Let your channel grow and flourish.
Get that other one too there.
Which one? Amy, would you like to join us today? You're welcome. Shelly Moyer, your Bargello is gorgeous. I'm telling you, this one's been like, I love a good Bargello. Linda Denton, I'm a subscriber. Awesome.
It's sent to you, Heather.
Heather, when you get that, come on in. Join the party.
The more the merrier.
Absolutely. Yeah, there's always room to grow. And we'll see what happens. I don't have Zoom, and I'll have to leave in half an hour. See, she's back trail. Bad girl.
Well, you don't. Okay, Heather, Zoom is free.
Yeah, Zoom's free.
She's
free,
got
free.
yeah, she says she's got half an hour. She doesn't want to click
Which
the
is
link.
fine, but I want her to know that it's free.
I subscribed to
I was
the
doing it for a while,
when
and
she
then I
started.
stopped.
And I've watched every video. Absolutely, Marla, she's hysterical, and I mean, she's brutally honest, and she's going to tell you the way it is. I loved when she said something about the soya fabrics, because I think we all like. I love soya. Don't get me wrong, but you get in that bidding more per se. And you don't know whether you're hearing right. Did your name get called that you got it? So you wake up, I call it the hangover of the brothers. In the morning, I wake up and I don't know what my email is going to tell me. Whether it's going to be like $100 or $400 or $500. Because you get in that groove of, oh, I got to have, and I need. And you get carried away. I think we've all done it. Amy, thanks for the invite. Next time, my kids are in online classes right now, need quiet. I get it. Absolutely, kiddos first. So another time, ladies. Anytime you would like to join, let me know. Shoot Joe an email, and he'll keep your email addresses on file, and we'll just shoot you the link that way. So it goes to Donna at handmadebyying.com. Joe, can you drop the email for the girls? Dishes can wait. You're encouraging me to get my Bargello quilt together. My quilt wall is ready for another quilt. Is the Wonderland quilt from the same book? Yes. It's the same book as the Evergreen. And I think I'm just changing up the colors because honestly, I thought I had bought some Christmas blues, and that's my favorite. And then you got Miss Courtney over there. She's challenging me. She knows I just adore polka dots. Yeah, they're my favorite in another world. Yeah, I'm going to be cross-eyed by the time that one's done. But she's encouraging me to how much I'm going to love it. So I love how we can counterbalance. I sent you message in Facebook, Heather. Good job. So let me see. Kathleen, I just want to have fabrics I can pull from when there's a project I want to do either by myself or with others. I get it. I absolutely get it. And something I've been doing, and I've been watching several other YouTube channels, and like if it's going to be for the 3-yard quilt, I know most of mine's going to be donated to a local nursing home. So I buy the Walmart and what's it called, the Waverly fabric, and I can get it at my local Walmart for $2. So I get $6 in a quilt. Plus, if I do the backing, I use whatever scraps are left. Do backing made out of all the other scraps that I've had for that week. Make it scrappy, and then I've got something cool. So I buy 3 packs instead of a side. Doesn't even have to match because I'm building up my collection for my 3-yard quilts. I know anything I do 3 yards, 9 times out of 10, it's going to be a donation. If I really, really like it, it'll hang on the wall for a little bit as a wall hanger, and then it'll go to the nursing home. Christmas blues, my favorite. I don't have red and green. LOL. I normally don't. I had to pull, like, what looks like, I don't know if you can see it. I pulled from scraps for this one, just because I talked to Courtney, and I wanted it to be really scrappy, because I wanted to use up my scraps. But look at all the different shades of green. I didn't care. I just wanted to use them up. And I'd rather put them into a project than have them sit in a bin. There was no rhyme or reason. Now, I kind of wish I wouldn't put that one in, but I hung enough decorations on it. Somebody's going to like it. That's super cute. Thank you. And that was just all scraps that I just pulled out of the scrap bin. When I'm done a project, I cut my scraps down right away so I don't get the debt-free quilters here. Joe just saw ya. So let's see where she's going to show up on the screen. There she comes. Shoot, Donna. The Wally Fabrics is as much as Joann's and more in some cases. Not that they have much, but darn. Kathleen, I get mine at my Walmart, honestly, $2. I don't know what anybody else, their Walmart is, but if I'm going to do a charity quilt or something, it's not that I'm not putting a lot of thought in it, but if it's just going to be for a teaching purpose here or something, I'm not soaking our retirement funds into it to walk it out the door and give it away. If I'm working on a custom quilt or one that's going to be for my kids or whatnot, I pull from my stash behind me. And that's either Moda or... I do a lot of Moda. I'm kind of hooked on it. So I'd say Moda. Hello, Heather. Welcome, dog. Okay, I do love the red and the green. How do I put it together? I'd enjoy making them in red and green, but my personal decor is blue and white for Christmas. Mine is too. Hello, so Becca. She was lurking and now she's joining because you're here. And hi to everyone else. She went hi to everyone else. So, tell me something about your channel and how you got going. I'm doing a wee little tiny sit and chat with you.
Let's see. I just decided it was time. I had been thinking about it for actually a couple of years, but with the kids being crazy and I just don't have all the time in the world, so.
But you do know you don't have to live on YouTube. Do what you can when you can.
Oh, yeah.
And let it build from there.
Yep.
You've got a lot of good content so far, and you're doing really good. Your first video for me was the selling point for your channel.
Oh, thanks, Donna.
I'm being honest. It was like when I saw you sitting there on that bed, and you were brutally honest, it was like pulling the Band-Aid off. It's where there's a lot of us that we overbuy, you know, not keeping up with the Joneses, but you get sucked into the gotta haves, the wants, the give me's, please, and oh my gosh, if I put this under the bed, Joe's not going to find it kind of thing, you know? So we've all been there, we've all done that. But you brought it to light for a lot of people, and I think you did really good.
Well, I'm trying.
Absolute.
It's one of those things. I gotta move around and get stuff going to go pick my kids up.
You just keep moving. Yo, Patty G, and welcome. I just adore her. Since she changed her name every time, like wherever I'm at or whatever I'm doing, it's so darling. I see that and I'm like, yo, Patty G. She just cracks me up. I love her.
Yeah, she is pretty cool.
Absolute. Well, everybody is, but I just love the funny names. They keep me giggling.
Yep, so, I think we got to thank Mom and Pop for that one.
Absolute. Absolute. It's just darling. So, what's your next video going to be about?
Let's see. The next one's going to be a continuation of the first project on the channel. So we're going to get that top finished up. It'll drop on Monday. That just seems to be a good day for me to post videos.
Absolutely.
So,
are you getting into the editing portion, or are you just going with the lives for now?
I actually haven't done any lives. So, because the camera on my computer is not very good because that computer's like 7 years old. So I'm not trying to use that.
Right.
But I'm still working on the editing, still learning things. Thank goodness everybody has patience.
Yeah, absolutely. My husband is the editing guru on our end, and I'm sure I'm speaking for Becca. You know, oh, Joe said to ask you, what camera are you currently using? Not that I would understand.
I'm using my phone.
She's using her phone. Like
I have my, I'm using my Google Pixel 6 Pro. So
Google Pixel 6 Pro. He says your video looks amazing on his side where he's looking. So
Well, thank
whatever
you.
you're doing, it's looking good, babe.
Yeah. It's like, I know I still have a lot to learn. So, but
Honey, you'll be learning until you take your dying breath.
yep,
Soon as
that's the
you
way to
get
be.
comfortable with one thing, it's going to be something else added.
Yep, it sure
Always
is.
changing it up. So everyone, if you haven't met her, this is Heather. And let me see, she's known now as the Debt-Free Quilter. She's got a lot to offer. So if you haven't checked her out, please slip over to her channel. Not right now, of course, because I want you to stay with me. But when we're done, and give her a look, see if you like the content that she's sharing. Give her a thumbs up. Give her a like. Ring the bell for notifications for each and every time that she goes live. You don't want to miss something. Did I miss something? I had to step away. Absolutely. We were talking bad about you, Beck. You think she'll believe me?
Probably not.
No. I just love that girl to pieces. It's like having a bonus kid. So let me see. So how many videos have you gotten out right now?
Right now I think I have 6.
Let me
And
see. I saw your first one. I think you did something on rulers, was it?
I did an answering questions. I had
Maybe
some
that's it.
questions, so I did my best to answer those. But of course, I can't answer everything all at once. What else would I talk about?
Absolutely. I think I'm getting a lot of questions being shot my way, and I'm kind of like, people's asking me for Joe and I to come do a sit and chat and just let the subscribers kind of like hammer and pick away at us. So, the nervous jitters. I'm an open book, but Joe's not camera friendly. So we'll have to wait and see. That might be something that we'll do and just let you guys ask us questions. Marla, I saw your subscription box has been delivered to my mailbox. Darn, I gotta get dressed and go get it. Oh, babe, what subscription box do they have going right now? I haven't gotten one of theirs in quite a bit. The last one I got from them was the grunge, and I've got a cart full of grunge.
Didn't they do basics this year?
I don't remember, honestly. Because I knew if I stayed with them, it was probably going to be another box on my shelf. I love them, but I'm into the 1-yard cuts, and give me that pattern and I'll tweak it and see what I can come up with. Not that there's anything wrong with the boxes, but I had to decide, okay, I'm going with Monique's boxes for a bit, and I'm really liking hers because it's all project based.
Oh yeah, it's one of those. I wish I could afford Monique's box.
I tell you what, when you see what you're getting for her boxes, it's bang for your buck.
Oh yeah, it is.
Oh, I understand the finances because I'm thankful that Joe allows me. I'm saying allow. Hell, I do it on my own without him. But we run a business, so like whatever you want. And I'm enjoying her boxes. But all the other stuff I was into, I've kind of pulled away from, to be honest with you, because the box would come or whatever, and I'd put it up. So I'm doing those, and I'm doing cotton cuts this go round. But I think I'm going to stick with Monique's boxes because I really like everything she's got.
Oh yeah.
And she offers a lot. The basic box, I will not
I've
do it
seen
next year.
Monique for a few years now. I followed her on Facebook when she first started.
Absolute. She's grown so good.
Oh, yes, she has. And I'm so glad that I hooked her up with Becca.
Yeah. She's a good lady. Good lady.
Yes, they both are.
Absolute. So, Journey, we always need to know how to save money on and for our hobbies. I appreciate the help. Absolutely. I want to say it was Becca, but don't quote me because I may be out. I'm outspoken sometimes. But I'm a strong believer in get a box for a couple months. Try it. If your wallet's hurting from doing it, get away from it.
Exactly.
But if it's bringing you joy, happiness, you know what I'm saying, and little peace of mind, it's still cheaper than therapy.
True. But then it becomes, what else can you let go of to keep that?
Absolute. There's always somewhere else that I can cut a corner. Hell, I won't feed Joe if I can keep Monique's boxes, you know?
Right.
He's teasing. He's looking at me like, what? What'd she say? But Becca's saying, I'm so glad you hooked me up with her too. She's become a dear friend. Absolutely. If you can
Glad to
afford
help.
it and are willing to sacrifice something to keep it and it brings you joy, go for it. I'm a strong believer. I believe that's where I heard that from. But I've had a lot of people email me like, Donna, how, it's $48. And I'm like, okay, if I was seeing a therapist, it'd be a couple $100. So
Yeah.
I can cut corners somewhere else so that I can keep my Monique box. It's, I like the ginger quilter box. I will keep it next year. I will cancel Sew Sampler and next year. I want Pantry Shop box and I can't see it. Rubber-stashed. Marla, I get it. And sometimes it's good to just change things up. I never did cotton cuts before, and I saw Becca and Ian doing it, and Courtney and Stephanie. So I was like, I'll try it, but I'm not one to follow through. If I don't like it, it's done. So now I'm into like 2 months in. If I don't finish it now, you know what I mean? But I like the uncertainty of how's this thing going to finish? It's kind of like a puzzle.
That is true.
You don't know what the end's going to be, so it's the leap of faith. I like that. I think Marla is referring to, Reb's Fabsta. Okay, great value for the price. Okay, I had never heard of that one.
That's one that Becca enjoys opening.
Oh, okay. I may have just skimmed over it because if it's not something that interests me, I'll just do a like.
Yeah.
But I've learned a lot. There's ways to cut corners to get what you want. And if you can't have it now, put it on the back burner. Put yourself a note that I want to try this later on.
Yeah.
Like I sat for the last year watching Monique's boxes with Becca and let me see, there was one other one that was opening. And Fallon. And I'd just sit and watch and I'd be like, okay, I want to watch the project come to life. And then they would work them, But I've learned that some patterns are easy reads, some aren't. You got to learn how the writer creates, and then they're easy to do. But everything in Monique's box, if you're disappointed, I don't know how. I don't know how. I don't know how she thinks outside of the box the way that she does. And I've kept the little patterns because I might not like the fabric that she's using.
But you can always use your own.
But that pattern, I've made, let me see, I'll show you. Like these are not my favorite patterns together. But I've made 11 of these now with my own selections and I have them sitting doing my own thing. I love the extra pockets. I've got one for my paper piecing. One is just my clips, you know what I mean? And I've just got them locked and loaded, and they're easy to travel. This is my favorite one so far. But I'm making them stiffer, you know what I mean? Okay. But she's got a great mind. The seatbelt cozies. I know I've made probably 15 or 20 of them. And we've got a couple friends at our fire hall who have autistic kids. So I bought the autistic fabric and made them and donated them. And then I made some extra and gave to the guys that if we're out on a fire call or something, let's hook that on that child for on their seats.
Yeah.
So
that's definitely the way to go.
Yeah. How cute. I love those fabric baskets. I'm telling you what, they were easy sews, fun sews. And I'm strong, but I don't know. Is there anybody here that hasn't saw this month's opening? I'm sure everybody saw Becca's and Fallon's and mine. I'm not sure who else's. But I can grab my box and I'll show you the cute fabrics this time. I've got to get my selfing gear. I just literally got caught up this morning. But I love the way she packages.
It is beautiful. Now, I hate to do it, but I have to
You
run.
gotta go. You told us. Thanks for joining, sweetheart. And like I said, if you haven't hooked up with her, give her a go. Check her out and see what she's got to offer.
Also, help us
Thanks
get
for
her to
having me.
300.
Thank you, guys. See you later, Heather. Thanks, sweetheart. So Kelly Cruz has just hopped in. But anyway, this is what the box looks like. It's the open gate. I think 90% of us has already seen it. But if there's anybody here that hasn't, I know there's 2 that's new to my channel. They may not have seen it. She writes a darling little write-up, and it walks you through everything that's in the box. I'm not going to read everything. You can hop back to one of our videos, either Becca's, Fallon's, or mine, and you'll be able to see. But everything that she's got coming out is project-based. This one's called Fall Lane, and this is what it's going to look like. I haven't quite done this one, as you can see, because I've been busy. I love to make trivets. They're my favorite. So this one is going to be a fun trivet, and it's going to look like an acorn. You can't go wrong with an acorn. And then this one here is a bonus fat quarter. When she gives you something, she blesses you. And then this one here I haven't opened yet, but I'm going to give it a look-see. And let's see. Let me shut this up, because I haven't opened yet. Now, is that not darling? You can't go wrong with a cute panel. So like I said, I haven't looked at everything yet, but my goal is over the weekend I'll be working on this and getting this put together. And you get your thread. You can't go wrong. It's Aurifil. And I'd have to look on her paper to see. It's 50 weight cream. So I love these little ones. They travel ever so well. So if you haven't checked out Monique over at Open Gates, you're going to want to. She's totally fab. Check her out. If you like the box, subscribe for a month. Give it a go. And if you don't, just cancel. No harm, no foul, but at least you're giving it a shot. Beverly Atkins by Heather. Everybody's telling Heather bye. Kelly Cruz and Craft. That is a cute panel. I'm starting to get into panels. That's becoming my new thing. So I want to get through a couple of projects, and then you're going to see a lot of panels. I've got my Christmas projects. That's going to start out in November, so I can blast those out. So every couple of days I'm going to be doing a new project with panel work. So that's on my calendar of events. My interviews, I can tell you my October interviews, and you guys can get the heads up on that. You cracked me up. You've been replaced. October interviews is Brody from Soya Brothers on the 3rd at 7 o'clock. Kelly Cruises and Crafts at 7 p.m. on the 10th. And she is Pacific time zone. Chris O'Neill on the 17th, and she's going to bring a project over for us to do together. The 24th is Adam Sews. And then Courtney and I'm going to throw this out there. We got something special going on for Halloween. It's going to be a pre-record because I'm sure we both want to be with the kids and the grands. But we're going to do something fun. So just stay tuned. That's going to be something Courtney and I are going to pop in and shoot that out. That's going to be a fun one. I like that. That's going to be pretty. Hi, Courtney Pieces. Loving quilting and handmade with Ying. Just stopped in to give a thumbs up and see what you guys are up to. Irish Sail Lady. Welcome, sweetheart. So, let me see. We've only been on for an hour. So, while you're still sewing, I'm going to go ahead and get to cutting because I've been gabbing a whole hour. It's your turn. It's your turn to gab. Now I can work. So, you gotta listen to Miss Courtney.
Other than I got a lot of projects piled up.
So what have you been up to? Oh my. You've been quite busy. I'd say that's a worker's studio.
So normally today would be my Thursday evening live, but the only reason I'm here today is because Girls Week got canceled.
Oh, that's right. You were supposed to be away.
Yeah.
Oops, I hate when that happens.
So I figured I'd join on today up here with Donna. I got a boatload of orders to work on and make videos on.
Right.
Because I know I've been asked to make videos of embroidering.
That's good. That'll keep you
My
busy.
husband has been asking me about what I want. A 16 multi-needle embroidery machine. So we're trying to decide if we can do that.
That's going to be a big purchase.
Yeah.
How much are they running now? Like your firstborn?
9,000 to 15.
God love ya. I love those greens, Courtney.
Well, I'm trying to use up my stash. Lately, I've been going through my wicker basket that's underneath my long arm and try to put them on comic boards so I can put them in totes.
Right.
Color code them so I know which colors are in what tote and get rid of that wicker basket because it's taking up more space underneath the long arm. And so here's the trees, since I didn't get to show them earlier.
I think they look pretty.
So, and I've been trying out a new thread, but I'm still testing it out. Orlin, are you talking about the Wintergreen or Wonderland or the Evergreen? Or something else?
We cut everything. We have everything cut and then we sew it together. Dorlin, I'm confused. Did you start your Evergreen? I know you've been away. Let me know if you started that. Or are you talking about the Bargello? I've got you all over.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to figure out. Thank you, Beverly.
Wonderland.
Okay, Wonderland. I've just got it pressed, Dorlin. And we're going to start it tentatively next week. If Courtney can get her piece today, then the goal is we're going to start the Wonderland next week.
Because I have plans this weekend to... Oh, welcome, Tommy Pickles.
Tommy Pickles, welcome. New subscriber. Welcome to the channel. If you like the content, please give us a thumbs up. We greatly appreciate it.
So, Kathleen, I'm trying Glide. I've never used it before, but it comes with pre-round bobbin. I'm going to use it on my long arm. I can pull this off real quick. So gray, I have a white one on the long arm. I have a client that asked for a different color bottom. So instead of having two different brands and trying to fight with the tension, I figured to get the same brand.
Makes sense.
Also, Tommy, I also have a YouTube channel besides just Donna. So if you ever want to, you can check out me. You do not have to subscribe, but you can if you want to. We try to do everything together.
I'm trying to see. Does Tommy Pickles have a YouTube, Joe? You're dropping links.
Yeah, you got YouTube.
What's the channel? Called Tommy Pickles?
I guess. Yeah, Tommy Pickles.
But most of these people may not have channels.
Right, they just might.
Yeah, right there.
What's your channel? Hers is Pieces Love and Quilting. Hold on, I'll be right back.
Here, I will exclamation point my number down for you, Tommy.
Right, because it's a subscriber. You have to have Google. Get it off there, please.
She says I don't make videos.
Do what?
Tommy says I don't make videos.
Yeah, Joe just removed that. I'm sorry. He wasn't sure and he wanted to share. I apologize, honey. Let me see. Irish Sale Lady. So are you allowed to give the measurements? How big are your strip sets? Irish Sale Lady, which one are you talking about? We're doing multiple projects right now. If it is the Bargello, yes, I can give you that. I've got permission for that pattern. If it is from the 3-yard quilt book, I could give you the book number that we are working out of. And it is book number 032241. And this is the front. You can get it off of Amazon. And I believe they have them on sale this week for like $10. And this is the amount of quilts you can make. There's eight different ones. And the goal is to work through the book.
Yeah.
Brenda Foley says she doesn't make content either. Yeah, we know that, Brenda. You're a sweetheart. So,
Is that deleted?
do I?
The link I put up there, did she delete that?
I don't know.
No, never mind, don't do that.
I was talking to her, but yes. I
Oh,
was on. Yeah,
sorry, Irish Sale Lady. She has the book.
yeah. This is the book.
That we're working together on.
Right. Amy demands. I like Glide and love the pre-wound bobbins. Let me see if I can grab you the link, because I don't believe that I've given that to my husband for this one.
Becca's there in the comments asking.
Janet, do you have the link or the 3-yard book? No, I'm looking for it right now, Becca. Trying
So
to get.
Amy, I have a Banana Q24. I've had it for 6 years. Never tried Glide, but I've been told by my dealer my machine should love it because they also use it on their Banana Q24. I thought if I could get to where I only have 2 brands for that machine, that would help narrow down the thread issue that I have. I do try King Tut and Mutlers, but I might make it 3 because I use King Tut. Donna, Becca already got it.
All right, that's what I was looking for. I sent it to her to see if she could find it. It's already up, honey. Yeah, thank you. So it's a really easy book. Her patterns are not hard. There's very little waste, and if you have any left over, what I do is make my backing scrappy, and it helps.
Yeah. Amy, mostly before I started the Glide, it was Metler and Madeira. I want to get away from Madeira because that's more of a embroidered thread. Hi, Mona. But at the same time, I wanted to see what the pre-round bobbins would do for my machine.
Right, they're amazing. I love them.
And I get told that I can use pre-round bobbins on the big machine, not the little ones, though. So I
Right.
have to ask a couple questions to my dealer.
That sounds funny, your dealer.
Well, I got two. I
Ooh,
got two.
you got 2 dealers.
I got one close to home. And I got
Love
one
your
45
shirt,
minutes.
Donna. Thank you. And welcome to the chat if I missed you. Yes, I'm a sociopath.
I have tried Ami. Is that the whatever they call it? But I have not tried Magnifico.
Where?
Becca, yes, but we don't know where she's at. Can you find out for us, please? We're worried.
Or it was Teresa's. Yeah, Teresa was supposed to be here, but I know she's losing power a lot out there and with the fires. So I reached out to her and she's not here. Oh gosh, Courtney, you got a dealer on the home and on. I know, right? I told her keep it on the down low. She's got herself a dealer, not one but 2.
I got a third one coming when I get the multi-needle
A new dealer.
in Colorado.
Oh my goodness, you're gonna be road tripping.
Nope, they get the road trip to me.
Oh, good God, girl, you're gonna get us all arrested. Looking for your new deals. Sorry, Court. Can't do much. Just listening from work. It's all right, Becca. It's fine.
How to get back to work?
Mr. Joe says get back to work. Get back to work, lady.
My taxes are paying her salary.
You
If
need.
you're on a break and listening, so leave her alone. Well, I'm gonna give you a funny face again, Papa.
Nah. Peace, loving quilting only. Superior thread. Only is a matted poly finish. Superior thread. Shiny like glide.
That's what I thought it was.
Thicker than glide.
I thought it was superior threads. I wasn't sure.
Hmm. So you straightening out there? You got them all trimmed down?
Oh, I'm trying to cut the last set of the strip.
Okay.
What are you selling?
Did
What
you
do you-
figure out which colors you're gonna go with?
Mona did what? Is asking you what you're sewing.
I'm doing the Evergreen. She's working on cutting her Wonderland.
Oh, I'm thinking about cutting it.
But she was ahead because of her being gone last week, and Teresa, Louise, and I decided to go ahead and take some time off. I had something come up on that day for my school and needed to help out there, especially during the state fair time. But then I'm not going to school anymore.
What? Do you think this is the place and time for you to notify me of that?
Hmm?
Excuse me? So you quit school?
Yes, because my business is growing.
You mean like your college you're done with? Or are you talking about going into the school and helping volunteer?
College. I was going to college.
She quit college?
Yeah.
Oh, it's
Because
not
I want to teach FPP
that young lady.
instead of
I don't know what to say. Congratulations. Condolences. Sorry, government.
congratulations, because I finally figured out what I want.
Yeah. Is your book price on Amazon the same as this Kelly? Yes. I'm just like blown away. You got me off my game now.
Because I wanted to get you off your game.
I'm like, I talk to you every day.
I know. Thank you, Beverly. It's just that I love what I do now. Do I really want to do teaching kids when I love teaching you guys FPP? So,
Wow.
hey, what are you doing on the phone?
Answering a subscriber.
I got a pick on her.
Okay, now I gotta get my wits about me again. Oh, you're making my head
Do I
hurt.
need to come bring the foot over there and get you in the booty work? Come on. Where's that smile?
You're grounded. Look at her. Congratulations. Everybody's telling you congratulations. That's an amazing choice you made.
My husband had to get it through my head, though.
I bet he did.
And finally he said, hallelujah, you figured it out.
I like Fabric Cafe patterns. So happy to hear you're doing all the patterns in her book. Thanks for sharing your love. Donna, you're welcome. I think that if I'm going to be asking anybody to do the $10 purchase or $12 for the book, we need to work through as many of them as we can. Teresa Louise and a couple others said, but let's do the holiday books. So that's what we're doing.
Becca goes, nope. Oh, nice try, Papa.
What did he do?
That ain't gonna work.
See what? What happened?
Texted me.
Did he?
So get the
Yeah.
heck going.
That price should be the same for everyone in the U.S., I think, Kathleen. I think so.
I'm gonna go turn on the air
Okay.
without checking.
I understand that, Becca. I was just asking if the link price you get is the same as mine, $15. I'm curious. Is the price a bit higher in Cali? You must have missed a half quest. My bad, said Becca. The price should be the same wherever. I would think.
Oh,
What is your business? Which one you talking to, Tommy Pickles?
it's a brand new channel starting today. That's why I'm checking it out.
For the girl that quit college. Oh, okay. Yeah, she has a long arm business out of her home, and she has a quilt shop, and it's called Pieces Loving Quilting. Courtney, would you like to fill in your subscriber? You've got a new subscriber. Tommy Pickles. They want to know a little bit about you. The girl that quit school, that's Courtney.
The one that dropped out of college.
Okay. I am a mom, 4 foremost, of 1 daughter, 3 German Shepherds, and 2 cats. I'm a wife to my amazing husband who's an RN. And I run a business in my own backyard in a 10 by 20 shed. And I do long arming and bordering. And I piece quilts together. Right now I am trying to stock up inventory so that I can get quilts out to sell.
I'll be right back, hon.
All right.
I'm looking for walking away. That doesn't tell me who it is. I'll ask.
Mona, I'm actually doing that right now. I just took 2 weeks off. Teaching I want to take a Judy Niemeyer class and get all that.
Mm-hmm.
But I can't do that if I'm doing multiple things at once. Do you have an extra strip?
Yep. Yep. And if you use it, you'll end up with this. You should have 2 when you're done. You end up with 2 bonus blocks. So my bonus blocks is going to be utilized in the after quilt on the back. So let me see. Trying to look at the chat, man. What are you selling? We're selling from the 3 Art Quilt book, the Fabric Cafe. Trying to just catch up a little bit. So how far are you making it now, Keb?
Making strips together.
You will love doing them. I'm going to put this aside so I can focus on you, because I don't want to start cutting and have to stop. So I'll do my cutting tonight, because I'm not going to end up sewing any. But I think they're all pressed, starched, and ready to go. Dorlin, darn, cannot find my book. You probably took it and it's in your suitcase. I'm going to stop here, Dorlin. And I've got mine all starched and marked. So I will stop on mine here and chat with you guys until Courtney gets a little bit more ahead. And we'll see where she goes from here. When she said she quit school, my mind's just not right. She blew me away. Oh, Courtney, I never knew you were in a she shed. How cool. Marla, yeah, it's a very big she shed. She's downplaying it. It's quite large. I think it's pretty stinking cool how her mom and husband have her set up. She's downplaying it that it's like out in the backyard, but it's a little bit bigger than that. And she's having fun with it. Are you guys camp starch or no starch? It depends on the project, to be honest. If I'm doing cotton cuts, I don't starch. if I'm working on like something like this or any of my other projects, I starch, and then while I was away, there's this new stuff I've never heard of, and I picked it up, and I'm telling you what, I love it. So now I'm torn between what I'm going to use. I always use Best Press because that's what I was introduced to when I first started sewing. But now, when I was down at Becca's, one of the quilt shops, I picked this flatter spray up. And I'm telling you what, not only does it make things like amaze balls, but it comes in scents. And it smells delightful. So it doesn't even feel like you're working. So I really like that. Courtney, do you have a website or an online store that we can shop to support your business?
I am working on getting a website, but I have a Facebook page. Or where people can contact me for long arming, which, by the way, one of my subscribers' quilt is actually on my frame right now. So, and I'm surprised I can see her today. She contacted me a while back and sent me a quilt to do for her. But I'm hoping to get a store up.
So, Joe's going to pay the rent. He's something else, I'm telling you. He's full of vinegar today, guys. What he's meaning to say is, give us a thumbs up if you like the content that we share. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do. We greatly appreciate it. It helps our channel grow. Amy Dement, I like flatter, the pineapple. I didn't know they make it in pineapple when I have stubborn seams, but I generally can't be bothered to pre-starch. I watched Kimberly Jolly, and I've tried to be not like her, but tried on my jelly roll strips. I'll give you that as an example. I heavily starched. I mean, I poured in a bucket heavy starched. And so with that being said, that made them lay perfectly straight, and they're really easy for me to use. So Becca's asking, so just long arming services is what you're offering for right now, Courtney? Yes. She does edge to edge and custom.
I do edge to edge, ruler work, and custom.
And how much?
Donna's, and I still have it. I just got to get it shipped. But I did custom on her. If you give me free range, I will probably figure out. It takes me a day. I have to look at it, decide, and then tell you what I think would look really pretty on it.
Always do the thumbs up right away, so don't forget. I'm bad about that as well, but I'm learning. When I enter a chat, if it's my regular channels, I always give the thumbs up. The guy who says, I can't remember who started it, but somebody started it, and they would always joke about pay the rent when you go in. And let me see. Very nice. I want a she shed. I have sewing stuff in every room of the house except the kitchen and the bathroom. I'd be happy to do a collab with you if you'd like to take on one of my quilts, Courtney. Why don't you guys talk offline with Becca. You know how to get hold of her. So, how far have you made it today? And that's just your strip sets?
Yeah.
But you've got your...
This we're supposed to have.
Do what? I
only have 5.
5 what?
Squares.
Why do you only have 5?
I'm gonna have all this extra.
Why do you only have 5?
I don't know. My green was shorter by 40 inches. It was 2 inches.
You should have 6.
White was 42.
Look
44.
at your picture.
Yeah.
How many? 6.
I have 5 right now.
Well, you got to make another one.
I'll get it done.
Or I say get busy.
If you're enjoying the channel, consider following. So, absolutely. Well, guys, I know I said I was going to be on here till 2 o'clock in a bit, but my granddaughter's school is buzzing me. So, I'm going to slip out and go do an early pickup. So, Courtney, I apologize for having to hop off. You can stay on with Papa, or I've got to leave.
I gotta pick the other one up.
So, we're going to end it here for today. Hello, ladies. Donna. I'm digging your Bargello. I tried to do one, but on my first strip, I sewed up the wrong strip, so I didn't notice till done. I was brokenhearted, but yours is pretty colors. Never again. If you still have it, let me see it. Maybe there's a way we can pop it apart and fix it. I'd help anybody. So, Joe, do you want to move the camera back over? I've got the camera jacked. I moved the camera when I walked so you can show the Bargello one more time. He's going to have to adjust the camera real quick.
There you go.
All right. It's real blurry, Joe. Okay, well, anyway, he's hooked it up there, so it'll give you a real good view of the Bargello. So I'm going to get off here, guys, and I'll talk to you later. We'll be back next week for this. And you guys have a good time, a good day, and I'll talk to you again in the next video. Bye-bye, guys. Court, I'll talk to you later, hon.
See you later.
All right, bye.